Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope you guys liked that intro. That was actually a beat I've been working on a couple days now. I mean, I have a few beats that I was picking between to go for like the intro video. I'm going to use other beats for other intro videos and whatnot too. So it's just something I had to put out there. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a blessed day. To everybody getting up around this time, hope you guys are having a good morning. If not, hopefully that morning gets better. Let me see what's going on the news today. We got going on the Discord. Let me see what's popping on the news. We got going on. Hop over to YouTube. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Oh, damn, that's anybody hear about this Savannah Guthrie case going on? Apparently her mother was kidnapped.
Motion detected at the front lawn.
Alexa, pause notifications.
I can't pause notifications through voice commands, but I can help you manage specific notification types. You're currently receiving updates about rain forecasts, dealers news, package deliveries, and several other topics. Which type would you like to adjust?
Cancel. Don't worry about it for now.
No problem. You can always manage notifications in the Alexa app.
Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. I had to talk to my Alexa. No, I wasn't talking to you. Darn machines. I hate it when that happens, though. I get notifications via my Alexa and not you. You know what I mean? I get notifications and sometimes like throughout the night because I have cameras. So I have it set to give me like motion notifications when there's like stuff going on. But I have cats. So I'll get like 20 to 30 notifications a night. And I'm thinking, oh, so let me check it out. And it's just like some cat running through the yard. It gets frustrating. But it's nice to be aware and have like good security around you. Shout out to everybody waking up. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I apologize for my camera. I'm moving back and forth too, now that I think about it. Okay, yeah. That's the see what I mean? Maybe if I move my camera a little bit forward. Damn. That's fine. Now, let me get closer. Fuck it. I'm in my game / office room where I do all my dastardly things like how to launch a failing rap career. But it's you know, you guys see the well, I'm off the ends. You guys see the piano and I'm pretty sure you can see the chart up there. Like this is mostly my lair when I try to do music or when I'm gaming and stuff. Just how I pass the time. This morning I was going over my I was going over my design for the intro title, and I just said, "Fuck it, let me go ahead and just do a rough just demo of it, and just do a whole stream before I get ready for work." Uh, but I'm gonna switch over to this. Shoot, let me switch this over to my headphones too. You know it's bad when you got too many. All right, cool. Oh man. So as I was mentioning earlier, have anyone heard about this the Savannah Guthrie thing going on in the news? I didn't really get a chance to really dive into it and get the whole story, but apparently she's like a journalist slash broadcaster for a local station out in her area, and her mother's missing. They believe she's been kidnapped or abducted. And now, let me say this: I hope her mother is found. I hope she's found alive. I hope, I don't wish ill on nobody, but am I the only one that feels like coming into like 2026 in the 2027, 2028, going into these years? I feel like these are, and excuse my language. So if you have kids listening, I don't know why these kids are up at 3:45 a.m., but hey, I was a kid too. I remember them late night Halo sessions on Xbox 360. But yeah, this, these next 2 years are gonna be the fuck around and find out years. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a civilian, if you're a politician, if you're uh, even I mean they almost got Trump. So even if you were president, come to think, yeah, you see, Maduro. I shouldn't laugh at that. I shouldn't laugh, but this is the year. These are the years. These are the fuck around and find out years. You know, war seems to be pushing it ever closer. But yeah, back to what I was saying. This journalist lady, her mom got snatched up. They're talking about they got a ransom for her. I'm finna share this to my screen so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Um, screen. Okay, yeah. So apparently they got a ransom letter from the kidnappers or something, and she's addressing them in a live. All right, let's hear what they got to say. Oh, shout out, brother. Good to see your brother on the news.
More on the Guthrie family's emotional plea. Leanne.
Mark, their anguish is written across their faces as they make that plea for their mother's safe return. The video going viral as federal investigators.
Wait a minute. Hold on for a second, guys. Sorry, I had to refresh. I don't have, some of those like higher powered computers. This is like a HP all in one, and I'm running three screens. So I already know I am pushing this computer to its optimal, like maximum performance right now. Optimal max. Oh, that's a good one. I gotta use that when I'm around some fancy like boss people. I gotta use that one. Optimal maximum.
Ramp up their presence and efforts to find Nancy Guthrie.
Everyone is looking for you, Mommy. Everywhere. We will not rest. Your children will not rest until we are together again.
A heartbroken daughter desperate for answers as Today Show host Savannah Guthrie and her siblings speak out on social media amidst the desperate.
Even when you refresh. Uh, Hold on. Let me close that out real quick and let me bring this back.
As Today Show host Savannah Guthrie and her siblings speak out on social media amidst the desperate search for their mother.
We want to thank all of you for the prayers for our beloved mom, Nancy. We feel them, and we continue to believe that she feels them too.
The 84-year-old is believed to have been taken from her Tucson home early Sunday morning. Investigators in a race against time to find her given her serious health issues.
She lives in constant pain. She is without any medicine. She needs it to survive.
Tonight, 2 cross-country prayer services for Nancy's safe return. One in New York at Savannah Guthrie's church. Another in Arizona, close to where the elderly grandmother went missing. The FBI and Pima County Sheriff's Department returning to her home as FBI Director Kash Patel is headed to the scene to oversee the investigation. Possible ransom notes sent to multiple media outlets, including the ABC affiliate in Tucson, now at the center of the search. Savannah pleading with any potential captor.
We need to know, without a doubt, that she is alive and that you have her. We want to hear from you, and we are ready to listen. Please reach out to us.
As federal investigators ramp up their presence, Guthrie's children are holding out hope she will soon be found safe and sound.
We love you, Mom.
We love you, Mom. Stay strong.
And tonight, NBC News reporting Guthrie's pacemaker appears to have disconnected from its monitoring app early.
Optimal maximum. I tell you. Boy, I tell you. Optimal maximum. But now let me stop talking shit about my own computer. Lord knows this thing goes through so much with me. Oh yeah, that's probably why too. I got a whole Discord.
Sunday morning.
And
The sheriff says so far no suspect or person.
And as soon as I close it, it goes right back.
A press conference about the case is scheduled for tomorrow. Live in the newsroom, Lee Hyun-soo.
All right. Stop sharing that. But yeah, to all my people out there, I'm gonna have to watch that later. Sorry, another YouTube video popped up. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch that later. I ain't gonna lie. Does anyone else have like a huge save for later watch list on their like YouTube? I know I'm not the only one. I know I can't be the only one. But yeah, you know, it's sad to hear that, and I wish no one has their, family taken, but I think these are the, hold on, let me. And I'm not trying to like do two. Oh, okay, okay. So to fill you guys in, I was trying to get some background info on this lady. Um, Not only okay, so she's from Australia. Oh no, I'm sorry. Let me say Australian American. So she was born in Australia. She has American citizenship. She is a broadcast journalist, but also she was a former attorney. She is, well, I'm not familiar on the whole NBC staff. She's the main co-anchor of the NBC News morning show. Yeah, she's been there since 2012. Yeah, she's been there a while. Yeah, I'm not familiar with all these journalist people like that. So y'all forgive my ignorance. If anyone's rolling their eyes like, duh, Malcolm, of course she's the news lady from NBC. I really don't watch NBC News morning show. I really don't. I think I've seen it maybe like a handful of times when, yeah, 2020. So right around the time when I was in like high school and maybe like once or twice when I was sick and I would see the news. But yeah, I really don't sit and watch the news like regular like TV news like that. Most time I either get my news through YouTube, I'm having like articles, or like I'll have my Alexa. Thank God she didn't go off that time. I'll have her, just play the news for me. I'm not actually physically watching. That's another thing too. I've gotten away from sitting and watching news. I've gotten more used to listening to it. Kind of like old time, like with the radio. Oh, wait. Oh, it's my alarm. Yeah. Yeah, I set up a backup alarm just in case. Don't want to get too winded with this because I still got to get up and get ready for work. I'm sipping some coffee, community brand. It's not that bad. Yeesh. Damn, that's a big box. I don't get like the small shit. But hey, shoot, ball out. You ain't never got to worry about getting another box. But damn. Let me see. Yeah, okay, let me see what the 12 count looking like. Okay, bam. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. That's what I say that other shit. That was the big box. No, excuse me if I talk to myself. I have a habit of doing that. I don't know. I ain't been right since I was a little boy. I don't know what to tell you. But as for the sponsor of today's video is brought to you by Community Coffee. Go and get you a 12 count for $5.99. Let me stop before them people sue me. I do too much cursing and smoking. But yeah, this coffee I'm drinking right now. Not a bad deal. $5.99. Save 20% when you select subscribe and save. So save, about a good dollar, almost about a good dollar and some change when you subscribe and save. Hey. Oh, and they got 15% off orders of 35 plus. So if you want to get your coffee, tea, what else could you probably throw in there for 35? Come to think about it, for 35, if you depending on how you bundle it, you could get yourself like a, a box of this, an espresso, you know, if you need a little afternoon espresso and some tea, and still actually have a couple more dollars to add to the cart if you need it. Please don't go out and do this if you have a habit of spending impulsively. Stay off Amazon. Here, take it from your boy. I have a habit of spending impulsively, and like this, if I didn't have any coffee and I was like, I need coffee, and I saw this, boom, I would buy it instantly because it's cheap and it's a good deal. But I got like 4 boxes of coffee in my cabinet, and I need to actually go through it. And before someone asks, how you end up with 4 boxes? Buy one, get one free deals at Publix. Fuck with Publix. Excuse my language. But yeah, fuck with your boy. Go hit up Publix. Those buy one, get one free deals, they come in handy. For all my computer hackers, 'cause my brother picks on me all the time because of my diet and the things I be eating. He says I have a diet of a computer hacker, and I do spend time at a computer, so I can't really say he's 100% wrong. But yeah, go ahead and get you a box. Uh, Alexa, stop. I'm sorry if I just set yours off. I had to tell mine to stop. What's going on? Let me go holler at Chat GPT real quick, see what's popping. Yeah. Put my headset up. That's the only thing I don't like about these headsets. Hey, this one has the flexible head, but I prefer to like hold my blunt with my left hand. So I naturally come like I always like end up hitting the damn thing. Yo, chat. What's the top news stories from around the world? Y'all have to excuse me. That's how I talk to it. And before someone gets offended, yes, it's an it. It's an AI thing. Like it's an AI. When they pass a AI gender law or whatever, then I'll recognize whatever. But until they get real stupid with that, it's I refer to it as it. So what's popping out? Trilateral talks enter second day in Ukraine, but attacks continue on Kiev. Whew, they bombed the hell out of this building. I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a. Well, here's my overall opinion on that because I actually got to get ready for work. Um, Putin isn't going to give up Ukraine in its entirety. Um, the what are the annexed? Yeah, I was looking for that word annexed. The annexed regions like Crimea and I can't remember, but there are two annexed regions, like literally like buffer states in between Ukraine and Russia. And those two buffer states were actually part of Ukraine originally, but Russia meddling in Ukrainian politics. They actually got enough local support within these areas to actually have them, well, self annex themselves, basically. Like with Crimea, they literally said, hey, we are a Ukrainian Russian mixed people. We want our own individual, we want our own shit, basically. And they basically got it. They annexed themselves, just like when the South tried to recede from the United States. Only, Ukraine didn't go to war over it. And I figured they didn't go to war when they start, like, when Crimea vied for independence. I'm pretty sure Zelensky knew, hey, if we try to keep them by force, then they're just going to go to Russia and ask for military aid. And then, boom, he gets the invade anyway. Now, in this case, when it happened, Putin was just like, hell, I got to get it over with now. Because just like a lot of places, Russia is actually going through like a birth deficit. There ain't as many. I know that's not proper English. Sue me later. But there is not as many Russian babies being born every year as before. I mean, it's the same over here too, but I think part of that also goes down to like the cost of living. So people are thinking about the actual financial responsibility that comes with having kids more. And then, you don't have as many familial homes. And that's what's really crucial for the bearing of children. The single parent homes get by and they do their thing a lot of times. But a young woman now isn't going to lay up with a guy and say, hey, let's have this baby if she knows there's like a 60 to 70% chance that she's going to be the one to be the main provider and caretaker for said child 70 to 60% of the time. And I'm being generous because listen, I, some of y'all, mm-mm, just, mm-mm. So I'm gonna speak on it. But yeah, I was trying to get some pictures of the. Okay, boom. All right, here's something here I can show, and then I gotta get ready to go before I start grabbing this mic over here and starting to flow. Yeah, I'll stop. I'll stop. Okay, here it. I know when I have kids, I'm gonna embarrass the hell out of them with my terrible rapping. But yeah, this is just a train that was actually part of the damage in the attack. There were other parts of the city that got hit, and they're basically trying to just attack all the general infrastructure they can while these peace talks are still going on. My only justification: Putin's an old school Russian mobster. He was in the KGB. And I tell people this all the time. In a room full, I almost said in a room fall, in a room full of politicians, Putin is probably one of the most deadliest because, he actually does martial arts and stuff. Like in a fight between him and Donald Trump, I'm with Putin all day long. Now, I'm saying this is just square up man to man fight. I'm not talking about countries or nothing like that. So please get off my back. But in a 1-to-1 man to man fight between Donald Trump and Putin, Putin will kick his ass. Like I don't know if he gonna pull out some Russian sambo or what, but he gonna hurt Trump. He gonna be hurt. But yeah, he's pretty much gonna strong arm, and he's gonna strong arm them into a place where they negotiate in his favor, and he ain't backing down. Other than that, they talk about peace talks with Iran have broken down. Al Jazeera is reporting multiple global conflicts are pushing humanitarian laws to their breaking point. Yeah, kind of been doing that. A lot of people been dying. A lot of people been dying for real. Hit during the Russian drone strike. Here's another image I can show you guys from Al Jazeera. Another area that got hit. Russian drone strike. And that's another thing. What is it? Black Ops 2 or whatever? We've officially entered real life Black Ops 2. Like, they don't even have to send ground troops anymore. They just drone strike the hell out of you. Especially now with some of these new drones that come in at like Mach speeds. I'm kidding. I'm being a little over dramatic. I'm not saying they fly in at Mach 5 or some shit like that, but even land one soldier, not a single soldier has to touch the ground, and you will still get your ass whipped by. The Myanmar conflict in Nigeria, massacres occurring in both Ethiopia, Yemen. Oh, we got um, armed conflict in Haiti. Yeah, you still got gangs running around acting real crazy. And I'm in Cuba, but you know, this like I said earlier, this is a fuck around and find out years. So and oh, whew, okay. Whew. My cat's here. Listen, just a piece of advice for everyone in the future. If you have a black cat, Do not get a black rug. This is like, I have stepped on him. I have almost rolled over his tail. Like, and I don't know why he loves it too. He will literally just lay in the worst position for you guys. Peace, love. Have a good day at work, guys. Black History Month. Shout out to everybody. And try not to be racist today, okay?